All right, guys, so we need to take a pause on the intro for this episode, but we need to talk about something real quick. Texas is being hurt. Not just Texas families and people just a couple hours from here.
Yes, very, very close to us, very near and dear to our hearts. We've spent a lot of time camping there.
We've overlanded there.
We've been on camps in this area, on rivers. We've sent our own kids to these same types of camps. It's just devastating.
It is, and we're referring to the Kerrville floods. I'm sure you've heard about it. It's just completely heart-wrenching, and we're not trying to pull at heartstrings or get parked there, but we do want to try and help, and we're going to help on our own. As TTC, we're going to make some donations of our own. But there's ways you can help too. And
one of them is Texans on Mission. It's an organization that actually have boots on the ground anytime there's hurricanes in there or any natural disasters. They actually are there on the ground helping serve people food, help people shelter and clothing. I've been there and worked with them side by side. Man, they really pour their hearts into it.
Yeah, they're legitimate, and they're going to be there and really be a helping hand for those that are just gutted right now. We're not able to link them in the donation thing with YouTube below, but we'll have their address on the screen. If you want to just go through our link down below, the Salvation Army is also boots on the ground and helping a ton in the space. Again, our hearts are going out to everyone down there. Sorry to bring this episode down, but we just want to bring that up. If you're able to help, please do. We're going to do the same. Thanks for watching. On to the episode.
Welcome to the Texas Truck Channel. I'm Craig.
And I'm Sam.
And we got a good one today, Sam, because we have gone to, let's just start where we got this thing. We got the Schottenkirk, and we got a particular model here we're going to talk about in a minute, but we went to Schottenkirk. Saw our buddy Charles Brockman there, and he always takes care of us. If you need to get a vehicle from Schottenkirk and Granbury, call Charles Brockman. Doesn't matter which make or model, he can probably get you taken care of. That's who we got this from. And the reason we go to them is because, Sam, we get a lot of great vehicles from Ford and from Chevy and all the other manufacturers, but they always want to show off to King Ranch or the Platinum or whatever. As buyers of vehicles, we're always shopping in this position and researching what we want. This is a good value. This right here, this truck you see from Schottenkirk is $67,000, and it comes with a lot. Let's talk about that. Here's a Monroney. This is the 2025 F250 single rear wheel 4x4 crew cab XLT package. So this is a little bit above the XL or STX package. 6.7 liter powerstroke diesel. This is the base diesel and the 10-speed 10R80. There are 4 different versions of those. This is the heavy duty version of those. Diesel package was a $10,000 option. We get the locking rear axle, $430. I love that Ford just gives you the option to check that box. FX4 off-road package, only $500, gives you skid plates. I think very well worth it. We do have a step bar and some other things. All this comes to $70,000 total on the Monroney. But again, Schottenkirk just got this thing discounted a little bit. This is a awesome package.
Thanks for Lasfit for sending us out and sponsoring this episode, by the way. We have some nice 350 liners that we're gonna put to the test. There we go, looky there.
Oh, nice.
Oh, it looks like we only get,
okay.
We got passenger and driver, and then there we go. Okay, so
nice.
see what we're working with. Let's put this passenger one on. Alrighty.
Oh, lame.
Puny.
What is that? Get out of here, trash.
But, oh, looky there. Looky there.
Oh, wow, nice.
It actually looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Kind of matches everything else, too. All right, let's see what this rear one looks like. Is it more cloth?
More cloth. What are we gonna look? We've got muddy shoes. This is a work truck.
Come on.
This is a work truck. Come on, Sam.
And we're gonna have this thing packed full of people, dude. Like, there's no freaking mat in the middle either. Lasfit to the rescue, as always. It's a nice long mat. Look how easy that was to put in. Put that in by myself.
That's pretty good for you, Sam.
Come on now. Didn't need any help.
All right.
Looky there. Thanks, Lasfit. But back to the episode.
We're really excited about the XLT because it kind of gives you a little bit better wheel than the base XL. You get some chrome. You kind of get the old man. This is maybe a pop lower trim spec, so you get chrome with the XLT. I love that you get. I think it makes the grille look better instead of just black. Doesn't look like a work truck. You got it in gray instead of white, so it doesn't look like a work truck. So it looks just a little more premium than the XL-based work truck models out there. I like it. I think this is a great compromise versus King Ranch or XL. So let's just talk about it. We get Super Duty stamped right out front, big and bold. Love that. Like this gray paint that we get. Get the big Ford logo in your face that's surrounded by chrome so you can see it. And then look, this is a work truck. Look, Super Duties haven't been messing around since they came out, and they aren't skipping a beat here with this model. Nice and beefy. I don't like this air dam. you can take this off real easy. I'm sure you'll notice something under there. There's a solid, beefy stick axle, because that's one of the reasons people get F250 still. You can still get that. The only other make that gives you that still is Ram. You can't get that in the GMs. So, you know, there's a lot to love there. These headlights, one thing that's kind of a little annoying, XLT models, you still only get the halogen bulbs. You don't get the LED bulbs. Like, come on, what are we doing? I feel like LED bulbs at this price point should be in there, but you know, I digress. Let's move on to the side and let's talk about the tire package. First off, I love this wheel. I think this is a great wheel. It looks better than just the base model. It's not black. We were talking off camera how we're kind of tired and bored of black wheels. They just disappear. I like this kind of brushed aluminum look. I think it looks good. You do have your auto locking hubs in case you need that for some reason. You don't really ever need it, I'll just tell you. But people like that option. That's a good feature. This comes with the Bridgestone Dueler ATs. A good, you know, maybe a kind of a mid, this is a very mild all-terrain is what I would call it. These are 275/70 18s. Not a bad tire. You could definitely go bigger. These wheel wells will hold a pretty nice sized tire in the F250s. It's one of the great things about an F250. With a stick axle, you can put a lot of meat in here if you'd like. This is probably a good everyday meat. You got some decent tread on here. This is not bad. We've become bigger and bigger fans of Bridgestone and Firestone these days. I think this is a great compromise between a highway and a little bit of, you know, all-terrain. So not bad at all. Looking at here, because we got the solid stick axle, we got the divorce spring and shocks, so real easy to do upgrades, shocks and spring-wise up here. Got a lot of weight on the front because we've got that diesel, but we also got a lot of room to work with. So let's move on down. I do like the, look, we get the gills. They are functional gills, like that a lot. Every F250 has that now. Nice big mirrors. These are not power folding. This is kind of the XLT compromise. There's not a lot of power automated things in here, but do you need that? I like this. I think this looks good. So to me, it's okay that it's black because you're gonna rub it against things anyways. You don't have to worry about it scratching. Same thing with the door handles. You don't get the paint match door handles. It's just the black. I don't know. I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
This comes with this optional step bar. Look, the ladies in your life are gonna probably be happy you got that because it is a little bit of a step up in here. Sam will talk about that more in the interior, but probably handy. And it is out of the way, but Sam, would you put it on or would you just take it off?
I'd leave it on.
You leave it on?
I'd leave it on. You're not.
Okay, he likes it.
You're not gonna off-road it. Come on.
Ah, okay, fair enough. All right, let's move on to this is the most controversial part of the new F250s. I think this came out in 2023. This step right here. Sam, do you like that step or not like the step?
You know, usually you just step on the tire, right?
Fair enough.
But
yeah, but there's old man spec.
But kudos to Ford for giving it to you.
So look, Ford stole this from GM. That's who put it on there first. Ford people are not happy about it. They think it looks bad. They think it's weird. And they actually sell a kit. You can plug this in and body match it. It's an aftermarket kit. I think that's dumb. I like this stuff.
Let's be for real. If you were standing, if you had stuff in the back of your bed, you're using that step.
Well, look, I'm 5'9". Sam, it comes up to here on me, the bed. I can't reach anything in there. But if I'd step on this real easy, nice and easy, Bob's your uncle. I like that a lot. Move on to the back, same deal. We have leaf springs right here and pretty heavy duty leaf springs. We got a lot of payload capacity in this vehicle. In particular terms and how you do it, you can, look, it just gets insane. I'm not even gonna get on the numbers. Click some links. You can look it up. There's a ton. We do get the powerstroke dual tips. That's how you know it's a diesel versus a 7.3 or 6.8. That's how you know you got a diesel. And then of course we get the nice step there. Moving on back to the back, we have the nice chunky beefy hitch. Like, we ain't messing around here. And look, this is where Super Duties really shine, and all of 3/4 tons these days. You get the 7-way and 4-way pins already integrated, and then that's for your spare tires. You can get to that. This thing will tow, I mean, it's properly equipped and all that fun stuff. I mean, it's like up to 30,000 pounds. It's something ridiculous. I don't know who's ever towing that, but basically, if you're thinking, can I tow with this? This will do it. You can just tow whatever you want. But let's see what this thing sounds like. Alrighty, Sam liked the sound. Let's see what was making that sound. Let's get under here. And, well, watch out, it's a Scorpion. This is the Scorpion V8. That means, the reason they call it a Scorpion is because it's, I guess a Scorpion does this number.
What?
That's the turbo sitting in the V of the block is what that is. So the exhaust actually runs this way and goes back versus on the outside and the turbo's being on the out. So everything's inside. It's called a hot V. This thing is good for 475 horsepower, Sam, and 1,050 pound-feet of torque. This is the base diesel. You can get an optional high output diesel, 500 horsepower, 1,200 pound-feet of torque from the dealer lot. No tune, straight off the lot. That's insane. Properly driven, you can get up to 20 miles a gallon. I don't know who properly drives these things because you constantly you want to hear the diesel sounds and the turbo noises. It sounds like an aircraft, or it sounds like a jet is idling when you're just sitting out here just idling. The other thing about this is, look, there was controversy back in the day, some of the power strokes that they made. Ford's basically solved the power stroke game now. Ever since they come out with the Scorpion in 2011, all they've done since 2011 is fine tune this even more. They're kind of problem free now. Last but not least, there's been a lot of controversy over tuning with diesels in the United States with the EPA and all that sort of stuff. Sounds like that might be changing soon. We might be able to tune these again. Stay tuned for that. We don't have an opinion one way or the other whether you should or should not, but just know that that may be changing soon. Be cool to see what you could do with this if you could tune these again. That's all I'm saying. All right, to the interior of Sam.
All right, let's check out this nice long bed. Oh, not a
Oh.
oh, that's okay though, because we're not paying for that, right? We're not paying for that. But anyways, yeah, look, how much room we got back here? There we go, and we're coming back here. Look, we got all the tie downs. Got tie down here. Oh, I guess we'll go on this side. Tie down here. We get some lights. We get more tie downs, more tie downs, more tie downs. But there's a little.
What?
What is that?
Okay.
Oh, you just gotta cut a hole and then boom, fifth wheel. What's this right here? We got a little Easter egg. 25 cubic yards. So you know whenever you go to get mulch, that's how much will fit back here.
It's a lot of mulch.
That's a lot of mulch. Okay, coming to the interior. Look at it at the door. We get hard plastic door seal with a nice padded armrest, the traditional Ford door pull, a nice little cup holder, more storage in the middle, and then more water bottle storage and even more pockets on the bottom. Awesome. Let's see, coming around
That liner does look good,
that
Sam.
liner does look good. And it's not gonna get dirty.
No.
At least the carpet isn't. But coming around to the seats, we get a nice, what would you call that? What kind of?
Oh, it's a little textile,
a little
fabric
textile,
looking.
like, I don't know what you would.
It looks good.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. A little gray on gray.
Yeah.
Doesn't disappear into itself. And
oh, look at all that.
oh wow, that's actually
Flat.
quite a bit of storage. And then you have your spare tire kit right here. Your tire changing kit, right? And then what's that over there? You get a little power
inverter. Yeah.
Okay,
Mhm.
okay. Put this down. Let's see how much room we're working with. Gotta click it. Obviously, there's gonna be room. I mean, come
Oh, look at that.
on, we're in a 350.
And Sam, you're 5'9", you're sitting behind me.
5'9", I'm sitting behind Craig, who's also
and
5'9", and I could probably.
You get space for days.
Yeah, I can actually like lay back and I mean, this doesn't go anywhere, but it doesn't matter because we got plenty of room. Let's see, we get rear AC, we get 2 USB-C chargers, a 400-watt charger back, or 400-watt plug back here, and 2 more cup holders. Nice little mat pockets, and no armrest.
No armrest. That is a little disappointing, I will say.
It's all right though. And then from the back though, you can see if you do have to put this truck to work and you do get these seats dirty, they come off. You just get the little zipper that's all the way tucked in there. You take them off, put them in the washer, and then boom, like new.
Kind of nice.
All right, let's go to the front. All righty, coming to the front, we get a hard plastic door sill with a more padded armrest, the same door pull, and then everything's powered. Power locks, power windows. No power retractable mirrors. We don't get that in this, but we have pockets, water bottle pockets, and all the pockets in the world. The driver's seat is powered. I do believe the passenger seat is not.
Correct.
Is that correct? Okay. And yeah, we get the same textiles in the back. We get the gray kind of textile with over a regular gray seat, which is actually very comfy. People say you have to get a King Ranch, you have to get all this to get comfy seats. These seats are comfy. Space, and more space. Have all the space everywhere. Look, pocket for your phone. And the other thing that's really nice is like these little mats that are in here, they all come out. So if you spill coffee or like making a mess, they come out and you can clean them easily. And another thing I think is pretty cool, since we have the column shifter right here and we don't have the other shifter right here.
The folding one that makes a bunch of noise.
Yeah, the folding one that you can't really fold unless you're parked. But anyways, you get 4 cup holders.
Oh, I see.
Very useful, especially if you're in the United States.
Amen.
Because you're
America.
you're gonna have 4 big gulps in here.
Amen.
Let's see what we're working with on here. Let's see, we got a little piece. That is huge. That is a lot of space, and we get 2 other USB-C chargers in here, which is very nice to see. I do really like that. And let's power this puppy on and see what we're working with. We get a traditional fold-out key.
Yes, you get a key. This is why you get the XLT.
This is why you get the XLT.
And manual gauges.
Diesel.
Yeah.
Yummy. Alrighty, but yeah, we get, like Craig said, we get analog gauges. We have all the stuff down here for our lights, bed lights, and then all of our front lights, our headlights and everything, fog lights. All the steering wheel is very forward, right? I mean, it's the same across the whole lineup. Let's get out of here. Let's see, do we get any? We're getting 5 miles to the gallon average, but this thing is just moving around dealership, so that's not really that accurate. What else we get? We get all our measurements, our engine, transmission, temp. Let's see, calm screen. Oh, if you're tired of the doodads, you just turn it off. Speedometer, okay, enough of that. But you do get some pretty nice features in here as far as towing goes. I am actually Ford certified in their towing systems because I went to their boot camp.
Ready to go, and look, oh my goodness,
Yeah.
that steering wheel is freaking me out a little bit.
Yeah, so don't touch it, you might break your wrist.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, so we have a little connection checklist. You can go through all the stuff. It tells you what's connected, what's not connected. You can actually save up to, I think it's 7 different trailers on here.
Wow.
So you check, you put the weight, you put all the stuff, and like it knows what's hooked up, when it's hooked up. You have all the trailer connections, notifications. You can also check your trailer lights from here, and yeah, it's all pretty cool, pretty cool. But see down here, we got the FX4. So we get 2-wheel drive, 4 high, 4 low, no 4 auto. But we get the rear locker, and then we have the drive mode selector, which is really all that matters. And that's about it for the interior. Let's see how this thing drives.
Oh, we're not gonna drive it.
Oh,
We're just gonna walk around.
never mind, we're not driving it. Do you think this is a good spot to be? The XLT package, what do you think?
Yeah, look, I think it's perfect. I think you get all the features you want and none that you don't need.
I think you're exactly correct. For $70,000, this is a lot of truck for something that you can tow 30,000 pounds with, if you have the right boxes checked, obviously. But I mean, come on. Oh, and you even get a turbo gauge on the top.
Yes.
A turbo PSI gauge. Let's see. Can you see that? Oh, boom. Thanks for watching. Tune in for the next one. Would you buy this truck? Or do you want to see other models of this truck? Let us know down in the comments. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
See you next time.